Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
Ollie98 says, do you think with the signing of Benteke, do we already have or need players that can help bring out his qualities? Pete, what do you reckon? I think there's been a lot of people thinking that Benteke doesn't fit with what Liverpool do. I think there's been signs in pre-season that Liverpool will maybe adapt their style somewhat to suit Benteke.
I think we need a striker and a proven striker, and I think, how many goals did he score when he came back from injury? 12 and 12. What a fucking hell. I mean, that's not to be kind of sniffed at, is it? I think we'll adapt, and hopefully him alongside Sturridge, if Sturridge doesn't fucking fall over again. Big cunt. I think it will be boss. I really do. With Coutinho, for me, that other dude? I can't even say his name. Benteke and Sturridge would be brilliant.
Yeah.
I really do think that's kind of. I think other teams will go, don't know how to face this.
Yeah.
Don't really know what to do, because Coutinho is brilliant, can be awesome. Sturridge, when he's on, is great. I think Benteke will just rise to the occasion. I really do. I think he's going to be great. I'm really hoping he comes, because I think the others aren't proven yet.
Yeah. I think there's a case to be made, or that if you've got a team that's got Milner, Henderson, Coutinho, Firmino, and then one from like Lallana, Ibe, or whatever, you'd have to be shit not to score goals in a team that's got those players supplying you. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's interesting because you've looked at pre-season. Like, firstly, this is his breakout season. I know he played some of last season, but this is the first season he's actually a Liverpool player.
He's a spot further up the pecking order for a start, isn't he?
Yeah, because Sterling's gone, and he's more of a crosser than Sterling ever was. Just from looking at the 3 matches, he's putting more balls into the wonderful corridor of uncertainty. Got a shout by Mark Lawrence the other day, but it's I think you can see that from what we've done. Lallana's putting out a few more crosses in. Ibe definitely is. Even like Markovic and stuff like that. So
Gomez and Maguire have got a few crosses in as well.
Maguire, they're putting them in. So I think we've slightly tweaked, and he's not even there. Now that's for a reason. We've wanted to buy
deliberately crossing them a foot above a reach.
Yeah. You better imagine all those shit crosses that no one got the end of. They were scored by Benteke. we won these pre-seasons 18-0. No, but so I think they've changed their style, and then the other level of it is, and me and Chris had a discussion about the Benteke, and he said some really interesting points. And one of them is that you actually watch a lot of what he did for Villa. He was bringing the ball down and back heeling it. Now, they played so deep that it was going to the defensive mid, whereas we're pressed so high, he's going to take up 2 or 3 defenders and then let the ball rebound off him. And like the list that you just said, Coutinho, Firmino, and like one of Henderson or Milner, right up there, hoping, shooting from outside the box. Maybe he mightn't get the 30 goals that we all want him to justify his price tag. He mightn't even get his 20, but if he can get 20 assists because the ball's going to him, or the space, and if our midfielders can all start getting into the 15 bracket, we should get the problems of last year where we didn't score goals should be gone.
Yeah.
I don't know, you said before the left winger who's actually left-footed. Who knows whether we need someone like that to bring out the best of Benteke. I hope not, because it doesn't look like we're going to get one.
It's interesting because actually I think we're right in what we've said so far. I think we don't necessarily, because I don't think we need to go out and buy players to complement him already. I think we've got enough. I think we know the fullbacks like to get forward under Rodgers, so you're definitely going to have a width of some description anyway. And then you've got the likes of Jordan Ibe, and you've got who can do that naturally. We've already seen Origi being pushed wide at times. We've seen Ings being pushed wide. I think there'll be plenty of service based on what we've got.
I think there will be as well. I think, look, when you're growing up and you're playing football, we all play to a shit level, I'm sure of it, right? There's a willingness to throw the ball into the box when you're growing up. Now, that last season didn't seem to be there for our players, and the reason that I think it wasn't there is because there was no one in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wants to chuck a ball, and everyone wants to hit a great cross in and have the striker score goals. It's something that you enjoy doing when you're playing wide. You know, you don't naturally want to always cut inside and have a shot. You know, you'd like to go around your man, you like to whip a ball in, but there's got to be someone there all the time, because it's a percentages game crossing the ball. It's very difficult to score goals off crosses. You know, you might throw 3 in and 1 might hit your target. You need to trust that the player's there, A, there to get it, and B, he's good at heading, so we can get it.
It's interesting that Brendan Rodgers kind of espoused the philosophy of don't just chuck things in for chucking things in sake. So we've actually seen Liverpool crossing the ball a lot less because of exactly that. You know, we used to applaud players for getting to the byline and putting it into the box. And it's like, well, you're basically just giving the ball straight back to them because there was no one in there to cross it to anyway. Well done for being shit at your job. You know what I mean? Whereas I think we've been so considered to a point where if it's not, as you say, percentages, if it's not an absolute certainty that you can hit someone with it, they'll hold it and they'll come back. It's overplaying it at times, whereas we can be more direct this season.
We had to change our game anyway last season because we didn't have Sturridge or a striker, so the game we had to adapt a little bit.
We stagnated
to compensate for lack of strikers. So with Sturridge and Benteke, surely it's going to be a bit more exciting than last year.
It better be.
Otherwise I'm fucking leaving.
There you go, cutting it off, knobheads, bellends, etc, etc, etc. Surely you know this works by now. The RedmenTV.com if you want to watch the full show. We answered even loads more of your questions. It was great. The full show, nearly an hour long, so go and check it out. We'll annotate to it at the end of the video. Click through, it's completely free for a month. Perfect time as we approach the brand new season and beyond. And if you like it, it's just £2 a month, which is fuck all. Ultimately, if you don't want it, don't have it. Get on with your lives, and we'll see you back here for some more free stuff. You tight ass. Next week. Ta-da. Given how tough Liverpool's start of the season's going to be, European football's going to be a factor. He's already said he wants to win a piece of silverware.
The true Super Cup, whatever it's called.
Fill me in.
With Jog, Thailand 11, one game tournament.
They had a glitter explosion.
There was. I was like, the best thing about that, Henderson had the trophy and he's just holding it and he's smiling for photos. And I was like, good on you, Hendel, for not lifting it like you've won. And they clearly went,